After years of doing phone repairs, there's one repair I absolutely despise. The iPhone back glass replacement for iPhone 8 through 14 Pro. So why not complete one and show you why? There's a reason this repair is so expensive at Apple. Newer models starting with the iPhone 14 and 15 Pro switch to a more repairable design. But if you ever come across one of these older models with a cracked glass rear panel, it's more work than you can imagine. I've discharged the phone to 5%. This is very important, as if we damage the battery in the next step, we minimize any serious chances of thermal runaway. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but dusting off the laser machine, we can start getting things set up. The laser needs to be focused at the correct height to be able to burn away the adhesive below the glass. Positioning it under the depth needle, I can autofocus the machine. With the green light from the machine, the phone can now be moved to the laser bed. Using a computer, I can load the pre-configured laser guide for this specific phone model, in this case, the iPhone 12 Pro. But before we start the process, it's important to check the alignment of the template using the red laser, which doesn't actually cut away any material. With everything looking good, I can start the process. This stage will run twice, only leaving behind areas where no adhesive is used or it's deemed too delicate for the laser, such as around flex cables and antennas. You can replace the whole rear housing by disassembling the entire phone, which contains almost 100 screws, many little parts, pieces and flex cables. I've done this before many times, but it's just as much work. The way Apple does it is to replace the whole back, logic board and all, with a new one. This process leaves the back of the phone with a translucent look. This now also allows us to see the outline of the liquid adhesive which has been used to hold the glass in place. Ensuring the phone is still functional, we can move on to actually removing the glass. While most competitors' phones also have glass backs which shatter easily, they only use a normal amount of adhesive around the perimeter. Apple chose what can only be described as construction adhesive to secure theirs. It's so strong, we needed to burn it away using lasers to even have a chance at removing the glass. This being a MagSafe equipped iPhone, we'll need to salvage the neodymium magnets for reuse later. Even with 2 passes of the laser, the glue is still holding the glass in place, but it's certainly weakened it. So using a series of metal tools, we can chip away at it, being mindful of the flex cables by the charging port, the wireless charging coil, and antennas up top. As you can imagine, with all this glass flying around, this is a very messy procedure. Protective glasses are a must, as I've already had a few pieces fly at me. One thing I've learned from repairing technology covered in broken glass is how to do my own glass removal on my foot, having stood on a few pieces over the years. While this has been an involved process for what it is, the worst is yet to come. You see, what we've just completed was challenging, but tackling the camera lens, now that requires expert mode. It's significantly thicker glass that runs under the outer camera lens. Each of the 3 lenses are then welded to the frame of the phone, meaning the only way to remove the glass is to break it out. You can purchase special glass breaking tools for this very purpose. But I don't own one, so I'll just use some side cutters to help shatter the glass. Prying up on the glass alone isn't enough and will cause the mid-frame to bend if too much force is applied. The very last of the glass around the cameras was the most difficult to break out. The gap was too small for any cutters, and the metal pry tools I'd been using weren't making any progress. But I discovered a sharp, pointy tool worked perfectly for this. But with all that struggle, the glass is finally removed. But we're not done yet. It's back to the laser machine for a cleaning pass to remove the rest of the adhesive. I used an old ceramic resistor to protect the exposed battery, just in case the laser gets a bit off course. You can see the adhesive lifting and flaking away as the laser progresses. Once the loose material is removed, I'll put it through for a final pass. Even after being under the laser 4 times now, there is still remnants of the adhesive left behind on the midframe, but so long as it's flat, it'll be okay. This is the finished result of the glass removed. Now, onto reassembly. The new glass obviously can't be installed under the camera lens like the original, so I ordered a new panel which has enlarged camera holes to allow for this. To fill the void where the glass once was, I'll use a rubber O-ring. This will also prevent the decorative coloured ring from the lens sliding down below the glass. To fix the NFC antenna, it's as simple as adding a little bit of adhesive in the plastic channel and pressing it back into place. Next, the MagSafe magnets can be salvaged from the broken bits of the glass panel we removed earlier. Their glue is also quite strong. You need to be careful prying them as they will snap in half. I found it best to just push them free rather than trying to lodge my jimmy tool below them and pry them up. Proceeding, some adhesive can be applied and the magnets regroup together. Being magnets, you must get them the right way round so they don't repel the charger. It helps to have had some remain attached to the coil, so I know the polarity the magnets need to be installed in. The new glass panel came with some new adhesive already applied, but I have a feeling it won't be sufficient and will likely lift almost instantly after installation, so I'll remove it and use my own. I'll be using liquid adhesive, just like what was originally. However, mine will be nowhere near as strong, but will still be capable of holding the glass in place. Plus, it'll make any future repairs far easier. It will even out when the panel is pressed down, so I don't need to apply too much near the edges of components or I risk the adhesive getting into these components. I can align and press the new glass panel into place. Wiping off any excess now to save us time afterwards. After several hours, the clamps can be removed, along with the protective film. And we're done. So this is it, the dreaded iPhone back glass replacement. Next time someone quotes an exorbitant price for one of these iPhone 8 to 14 Pro back glass repairs, you'll know why. It's no easy feat, so I wouldn't shame those who just decide to hide the cracked back panel with a case. At least, we increased the value of this iPhone some. After all, I only paid $3.50 for it. Thankfully, this design was revised starting with the iPhone 14 and 15 Pro, which allows for the rear panel to be removed in the same way as the display, with regular adhesive and clips. And on that note, this has been a Hugh Jeffries video. If you like what you saw, consider subscribing and check out the phone restoration playlist for more videos just like this one. And if you're looking for any used devices, be sure to check out my online store, link for which is down in the description. That's all for this video, and I'll catch you guys next time.